Well, I thought that was outstanding for 5 practices. I mean, you don't usually see offense that good with only 5 practices, so I was very impressed. Obviously, we have a long way to go defensively. Very impressed with the way Terry Rozier rebounds the ball from the guard spot. He did that all throughout high school, and it shows that that's a big plus when a guard can rebound like that. Very impressed with Russ Smith, looking to make players better as well as scoring. 8 assists, 1 turnover for Russ is exactly what we love to see. I thought Mango, for the first time playing, did an outstanding job, and I thought the highlight obviously is our 2 power forwards played great. Both of those guys played great. So very impressed with 5 practices in Red White. Hopefully our defense will get a lot better by the next Red White, and then hopefully you have more in on our following Red White. You're not going to get a phone call this time.
I knew that was coming.
Any questions?
Rick, can you talk about your 3 new guards, Field, Rozier, and Jones?
I think they all bring a lot to the table. Rozier is as cool a customer as you see. I don't think Chris played particularly well tonight, but I've watched him in practice do some things that are just outstanding. I think Anton is a smooth basketball player. I think all 3 of them, they don't rattle. They know how to play the game. When you get freshmen and a junior college player that really understand how to play the game, it's a big plus.
Rick, is the plan for Rozier to be a point, or is he would he be interchangeable?
You know what you look for today? If you can get guys that play multiple positions like Russ, last year he played 1, he played 2. When you get guys that can play multiple positions, that's what you look for. And, we want to play with 2 points. That's what we really want to do. We got 2 points this year. We had 2 points last year. We want to play that way. We don't want to have a center or power forward. We want to have, and we had Gorky last year, but we want to have 2. And obviously, we want to, at the last 5 minutes of the game, with the game on the line, we want Montrez and Shane to be on the court together.
Montrez is athletic, by the way. He doesn't seem to stop either end of the floor.
Yeah, and I thought Shane played terrific. I thought Shane's like Russ. Less is more. Less dribbling is more. Just 1 or 2 power moves, get where you want to go, and he did that about 3 or 4 times, and it looked great. And I thought Wayne looked very good. So, for 5 days into the season, we're in relatively good shape, and all that's going on without Luke Hancock and Kevin Ware. So that also works well.
Is this as deep a team as you have here?
Yeah, I think it's deep in terms of you don't lose anything when you substitute. We got to get Van Treese just to look at the basket. We've got to get him to look at the basket because it's going to hurt you if he doesn't. He doesn't have to score a lot of points. He sets great picks, does a lot of good things, but we're trying to get him to look at at least look at the basket.
What more do you want to see defensively?
Well, we didn't play real good defensively, and we didn't get after our guys because there's very little substitutes and very little going on. So we just wanted to really get through this game and execute a little things. But defensively, obviously we didn't press that much except free throws. And we're not going to be able to press until we play an exhibition game.
How have your players seen to kind of adjust to your defensive philosophy? I mean, the younger guys.
They're good. This is a very easy team to coach. The 2 things we lost the most is we lost 2 great attitudes. Forgetting the ability of 2 NBA guys, that's the obvious, but we lost 2 guys with just an incredible team attitude. But you're coming in with young people that also have a great attitude.
You talked last year a lot about Wayne, his shoulders and injuries. Are you seeing more of the Wayne you recruited now?
He's still not where he was in high school yet, but he's getting closer. His ball handling is the last hurdle for us. He's got to get better handling the basketball. But in terms of exploding, in terms of making strong moves and playing good defense, his shot has improved. He's coming on. Luke and Wayne just had 2 very serious injuries. 1 shoulder injury is bad enough, but to have 2.
With Montrez, his intensity, how has he kind of ratcheted that up? Where are you seeing that?
He's from a very rural area, and he came in here very quiet. And you all know the story at the first team meeting. when he got up in front of the World Games and just said to the guys, coming late's not going to cut it. So he's now a vocal leader. He's the reason the NBA loves him so much is his intensity, his wingspan. Now he's improved his jump shot. He's a great team player. So, you know, that's a gift. When you can play like that, as hard as that, that's what Kenneth Farid is all about. You know, that's why he's going to be a long time pro, is because he plays so hard every possession, and that's Montrezl Harrell with a 6'8.5" and a 7'5" wingspan.
Before the season started, have you and Russ had many conversations about what it is exactly he needs to do?
We've had many conversations, and he's adjusted to the conversations. Russ is a very smart young man. He understands basketball very well. You know, the thing I'm most happy with tonight is I told him, do not try to turn on the crowd. Play within yourself and create good plays, and he did the whole night. I mean, he had a great line. He shot better than 50%. He made his free throws, had 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, and 1 turnover. So it's that's a good night, and I try to tell Shane, when Russ does less, he does much more.
How much weight has he put on since last year?
Russ?
Yeah.
How much weight have you put on? I don't know. That means he didn't put much on. But Russ is one of the strongest guys on the team. You know, Russ can take 195 pounds and lift it 19 times. So Russ is one of the strongest guys on the team. He can put a 15-pound sandbag on his neck and do over 40 pull-ups. You know, so very strong guy. So it doesn't affect him as much. What you saw tonight, if he can duplicate that this season, the sky's the limit to how good he can be, because he's unguardable. You know, you can't guard the guy.
You may have got the line of the night, I wasn't worried, when Harold went down.
No, not much.
Anything else, Coach?
All right, Rush, would you like to come up and speak?
No.
Oh, you're doing it as an internship at WHAS? That'll go on there in a long, short period of time.